I asked, "Would it be a problem if I love someone like you?" She said, "No, you will be my wife." Title: Would it be a problem if I love someone like you? The desert winds of Deadhari Prime howled like ancient beasts, scouring the red dunes outside the outpost. I was stationed there as part of a cultural research unit, studying the Deadhari species, a tall, resilient warrior race with eyes like burning suns and skin that shimmer like bronze dust. They didn't trust humans much. Too soft, too emotional, too small. But I wasn't here to impress anyone. I was here to listen, learn, and survive 6 more weeks before reassignment. Then came her. Her name was Karine, a highborn Deadhari woman, proud and blunt as a war drum. She commanded respect with her posture alone, always armed, always alert. We were assigned to work together on language patterns and gesture-based communication. She was skeptical of me at first. "You speak gently," she told me on the first day. "That's either because you are wise or because you are afraid." "Maybe both," I said with a smile. She didn't smile back. Not then. But over the days, she asked more questions. About Earth. About why humans cry. About why we painted sunsets or wrote songs. About why I always looked out toward the dunes at dusk, silent. "You missed something?" she asked one evening, watching me. "No," I said. "Just wondering if someone like me could ever belong in a world like yours." She tilted her head. "That is a strange thing to wonder." "I know." I hesitated, then asked, "Would it be a problem if I loved someone like you?" She blinked slowly, not insulted, not surprised. Then she stepped forward, her voice low and solid. "No," she said, "you will be my wife." I blinked. "Wait, what?" "You asked mating question. I gave you my answer." "No, I mean, yes, I asked, but I didn't mean I wasn't proposing." Karine narrowed her eyes. "You spoke words of attachment, and you admitted to imagining connection. You have signaled a readiness. I didn't even bring flowers." She looked puzzled. "Why would you bring flowers to a war bond proposal?" "This isn't war." She raised an eyebrow. "Not yet." I sat down, overwhelmed, trying to breathe through the strange turn of events. But she just stood there, arms folded, looking at me like I was something both fragile and precious. "Karine," I said slowly, "you're serious, aren't you?" "I do not speak to amuse. You are small, but your spirit is brave. You asked me if love is a problem." She paused. "It is not. It is a command." I couldn't help it. I laughed, not mockingly, but because I was shocked, flattered, and deeply confused. But in the middle of my laugh, I saw something unexpected. Her lips curved upward slightly. Karine was smiling. That night, a delegation of Deadhari arrived at the outpost. They brought gifts, blades, stones, cloaks made of desert silk. One of them was her mother, a towering woman with silver armor and piercing black eyes. "So, this is the human," she said. "You are not very wide. Sorry, your shoulders are like reeds. But you must have strange courage if Karine chose you." "I guess," I said, still not sure how to respond to any of this. Karine stood beside me, silent but steady. Her hand brushed mine. "He has heart," she said to her mother. "Then he may prove worthy." I was immediately swept into a whirlwind of preparations. Apparently, Karine's people didn't waste time when it came to bonds, especially if a warrior had already declared intent. The ceremony was set for the next sun cycle. I tried to tell her we didn't have to do this, that humans usually took months or years before marriage. That love was a slow process. "I have already seen the speed of your heart," she said. "It speaks louder than time." The bonding ritual took place on a mountain ridge, beneath 3 crescent moons. Karine wore crimson armor etched with her family symbols. I wore ceremonial sand-colored robes They stitched for me overnight. She handed me a small blade. Touch my palm, she said. What? Touch my palm with your blade. Then I will touch yours. We will mix our blood into the sand. That sounds painful. It is, she said. So it matters. I did it. She didn't even flinch. When she touched my palm, I winced. She smiled again. Our hearts are open now, she whispered. Then the dead Hari all roared in approval. After the bonding, everything changed. She still trained daily with her spear, still sparred with others. But now she came home to me. She learned how to prepare human tea, even if she always added strange roots. She watched human films with confusion and fascination. She called me Soft Blade, which was apparently a compliment. She also taught me how to fight, not with strength, but with intention. Strike only when you mean it, she said, holding my wrist. Like when you said you loved someone like me. Her touch still made my skin hum. Months passed. I never went back to Earth. I was reassigned, but I refused the post. I stayed, not because I had to, but because she was here. Karine, the woman who looked at my soul and called it worthy. One day, while we lay beneath a canopy of woven star shells, she looked at me and said, "You never asked me again." Asked what? If loving me would be a problem. I laughed, because now I know the answer. And what is it? I leaned in and kissed her forehead, then her lips. It's not a problem. It's the greatest thing that ever happened to me.